Today topic is function. Functions in C language. First definition. Function is a self-contained statements which perform a specific task. Okay. So topic is function. Date is today 13/6/20. Today we will focus on library and user-defined functions in C language. Once again definition. Function is a self-contained statements which perform a specific task. In C language, functions are divided into two types: library functions and user-defined functions. The library functions also called as a built-in functions or predefined functions. Second one is user-defined functions. So first of all, when we are discussing a new topic, we should know why we are using function. Actually, with the help of function, the time, the memory will be saved. Internally, processing speed will be improved using the function. First of all, we will see library function. In library function, there are number of functions are there. Standard input-output functions: printf, scanf, getS, putS, get character, put character, and console input-output function: clr, ser, get ch. String handling function: string length, string cat, string copy. Like mathematical function, dynamic memory allocation function, memory refreshing function, processing function, file handling function. The various functions are there. Example, you take one of the mathematical function is square root. What is the functioning of this function? Square root, find out the square root of a given number. Commonly, manually it will take some more time comparing to library function. So, with the help of library function, the time will be saved. Manually it will take more time. With the help of library function, the time will be saved, and the library function code will be loaded in that function name. According to name, it will perform the task. And today we will focus on mainly user-defined functions. Why we are using user-defined functions? What are its applications? That topic today we will discuss. Topic is user-defined functions. So why we are using user-defined function? If program code is very huge, we are dividing a program into multiple partition. Each partition we are assigning to one subprogram. The subprogram is called user-defined function. That is the need. If you want to decompose a C program into subpartitions, each partition we are assigning to one subprogram. The subprogram is called user-defined function. Question is, why we are decomposing a program into multiple partitions? That is the question. Why? Because so you take any task. Okay, if you take, suppose you take a work which can be one. If one person will perform this work in 5 hours. If you divide to 5 persons, 1 hour the task will be performed. Means when you decompose the task into multiple partition, when you assign to multiple partitions, speedily the work is performed, time will be saved, and the main thing is processing speed of the program will be improved. So this example specifies, if you divide a program into multiple partition, each partition we are assigning to one subprogram. The subprogram is called as a user-defined function. This improves processing speed of the program. Time will be saved, memory will be saved, and once define a user-defined function, we can call multiple times. These are all applications of user-defined functions. In C language, we can define various types of user-defined functions. We will list out all user-defined function one by one. We will discuss. Okay. First one is function without argument with return. Function without argument with return. Second one is function with argument with return. Third one, function with argument without return. See, without return it is also called as a void function. If you are not returning, that is example of a void function. We will see void function also. Next one is function without return, function without argument and without return statement. This is also we can call as a void. If you are not returning, that is called as a void function. The next one is a recursive function. Recursive means function call itself is called recursive function. Next one is function prototype. It is one of the concept. And next one is passing by value, function with argument with return, we can also call as a passing by value. Next one is passing by reference. Passing by reference also called as a pointers. Okay, these are all example of a user defined functions in C language. We'll see. Right. Okay. Okay. Right. So one by one we'll see. We will take addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers in all concepts we will see. First one is function without argument with return. Okay, we will see for this one. Here you take 7 minutes అయింది ఇట్లా మనకి 25 minutes అయింది 25 it's
sir 25.
So first one, so I am writing one program main. This is function without argument with return. So just before that I am taking one example. Integer a is equal to 5, then CLR is here. So this is one of the example of user defined function. We will see here how the program will execute. Okay. First I am taking a is equal to 5. Then it will display a value is equal to 5. Then modify it. So modify, this is called as a calling function. This is called called function. This is one of the example of a user defined function. Modify means cursor comes to modify. So first it will display output is a is equal to 5. So modify. So here a value is equal to 20. Again cursor comes to here. Then what we are assuming? Then it will print a value is equal to 20. But it is not correct. Again it will print a value is equal to 5. This program specifies the subprogram value will not returning to main program. Here whatever the value in the main program, same value we are displaying here. You want to print or you want to return subprogram value to main function, explicitly we are specifying return keyword. Okay, so this is called, so how we are writing, see here I am assigning a is equal to modify, here I am writing return a, then it will display output as a value 5, then a value 20. So here modify is one of the user defined function, cursor comes to modify, integer a is equal to 20, return a means wherever you call the control goes to there. So modify value, a value is equal to 20, that we are assigning to a variable, then a variable we are printing, so we are getting output as a value is equal to 5, b value equal to 20. So this is called as a function without argument. Here there is no argument, function without argument with return statement. Okay, this is the first way of the user defined function. So here first in C language, why we are using return keyword? Return is the one of the keyword of C language. C language support 32 keyword. In functions we are using return keyword. Why we are using return keyword? So by default the subprogram value will not return into main program. To return the subprogram result or any value to main program explicitly we are specifying return keyword. This concept is called as a function without argument, no parameter with return statement. Okay, in the next topic is function with argument with return, we will see. Okay, so this is function with argument with return. After declaration we are specifying CL or SR. So every C program begins with main and program start with flower bracket, and with declaration time initializing a value equal 20, b value equal 20, b a value equal 10, b value equal 20. After declaration of variable we are specifying CL or SR, it is used to refresh the screen. Okay, so then next come to here I am taking, so addition of two numbers result is equal to add. This is function with argument with return. Okay, so next one is function with argument with return. This is also called as a passing by value. Here new topic is argument or parameter. In main function we are taking some values in a variable, that variables we are passing to subprogram through actual, these are called as actual parameters or formal parameters or arguments. So actual parameters or arguments, these are the dummy or formal. So here we are passing through a comma b, received through x comma y. Here important is these are the actual parameters, these are the dummy or formal parameters. Important is here we are taking a comma b, but we are receiving through x comma y. The actual parameters, dummy parameters, variable names may be same, may not be same, but their data type should be same. That is very important. Here also you can take a comma b as you wish. Here the a comma b are integers. Here x comma y also integer. Their data type should be same. The names, actual parameters names, formal parameters names may be same or may not be same. So here a value 10, b value 20, that we are passing to subprogram. So a value received by x as a 10 value, b value received by y as a 20 value. Then here I am taking add. This is one of the user defined function. So here cursor comes to here integer r equal to x plus 5 we are adding. x plus means 10 plus 20. 20 value we are returning to add. So here add will be received. That value we are assigning to one user defined variable, that is result. We are displaying add. So it will display output as a add is equal to 30. Okay, this concept is called as a function with argument with return. Okay, this is also called as a passing by value. In passing by value, we are taking variable values in main program that we are passing through the actual parameters. The subprogram receive through the dummy parameters and it will perform the result. The result will be returned to main function. Main function displays the result. Important point is actual parameters variable names, dummy parameters variable names may be same, may not be same, but their data type should be same. That is very important. Next we will see function with argument without return. Without return is called as a void function. So why we are using void function, now we will see. Next topic, function with argument without return. Before that we will see function prototype. Okay, why we are using function prototype? Because in void function also we will see prototype. We will see function prototype. In CPP also we are using function prototype. So first I am taking division of two numbers using function with argument with return. Whatever we discussed addition of two numbers, in the same way we will perform division of two numbers. See here. So here see, I am taking A is equal to 10, B is equal to 3. Okay. So I am finding division of two numbers with the help of function with argument with return. Float, that's why division we are getting float value. So I am taking as a float result. Division A comma B. So here A comma B will be passed here. The subprogram will receive through the A comma B only. I am taking R equal to float. R equal to float of A by B. So 10 by 3. 10 by 3 commonly we are getting 3.33 because typecasting is there. A comma B integers. Integer by integer is integer. So to explicitly we are specifying as a float of, this is called typecasting. Otherwise we are getting result as a 3.00. So R we are returning to here. So here the division value we are assigning to here. So actually what we should get 10 by 3 we should get as a 3.33. But in this problem we are getting only 3.00. Why? The question is why we are getting 3.00? Because in C language by default function returns only one value, that should be integer. Here we are getting the result as a float value, but by default it returns only integer. We are getting 3.33. It returns only 3. When we are assigning 3 value to result is float value, so implicitly it convert as a 3.000. That is the reason. So because in this problem what we should get result as a 3.333, but what we are getting 3.00. Why? Because by default function should returns only integer, not float value. To return float value from subprogram to main program, explicitly we are specifying function with prototype format. So how we are declaring here? Function prototype will be specified globally or declaration part. In function prototype, what user defined function will receive, what will be returned. So I am declaring as a globally. How we are declaring? So float division of integer comma integer, then semicolon. Here return type also must float off. This is called as a function prototype. So what is the meaning? Division is the one of the user defined function which receives input as integer comma integer, returns float value. Okay, and here also we should specify as the float. So function when we are using integer is not compulsory. You write integer, you write anything, but when we are using function prototype, to return when we are getting result as a float value in subprogram, the float value will not returning to main program. The subprogram will not return float value to main program. To return float value from subprogram to main program, explicitly we are specifying function prototype format. Okay, so this is function prototype. So function prototype once again will be declared globally or in the declaration part. In function prototype, what user defined function will receive, what it will be written will be specified in the function prototype format. You see this one. Okay, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Now we'll see void function. So suppose in the same way I am doing passing swapping of two numbers. In swapping of two numbers, we are getting after swapping we are getting two values, but here by default function returns only one value, that should be integer. After swapping we are getting as a two values, so we can't return two values from subprogram to main program. What we are doing, we are printing result in subprogram only. If a user defined function print result in subprogram, that user defined function is called void function. If you are not specifying as a void, but by default it is a void. If any user defined function not returning the user defined function value from subprogram to main program, that user defined function is called as a void function. So here we will see swapping of two numbers using passing by value or swapping of two numbers, function with argument without return. Without return is called as a void function. Here we will see main integer a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. So I am specifying as a function prototype void swap of integer comma integer. So what is meaning of this one? This is prototype. I am declaring the declaration part. Swap is one of the user defined function which receives input as integer comma integer and does not return any value because it is void function. Then I am passing swap of a comma b, then get ch. So void swap of integer a comma integer b. So integer t is equal to a and a is equal to b, semicolon means sender, and b is equal to t. So printf after swapping I am displaying printf a is equal to %d slash n and b is equal to
last 10 seconds.
Okay, right. B is equal to అది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం ఈ కంప్లీట్ ఓకే స్టార్ట్ ఇప్పుడే కదా నువ్వు చెప్తా So here, so a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5. After this completion of this program, మనం ఆపేద్దాం. Swap is the one of the user defined function which receives simple as integer comma integer and does not any value because it is void. So swap a value 10, b value 10, we are passing. The swap user defined function receives. So this is logic of swapping of two numbers with using third variable. T is equal to a is equal to b is equal to t. Then we are putting a is equal to b. So here we are getting, so first a value 10, b value 5. Then we are getting a value is equal to 5, b value is equal to 10. So here we are not using return keyword. Why? Because after swapping we are getting two values. Two values will not return from subprogram to main program. That's why what we are doing, we are printing in subprogram only. That subprogram is called as a void function. So void function is a function which will not return any value. It will print result in subprogram only. That is the need of void function. Okay. So in the next class and after this we will see another topic. Thank you.